30 years ago today, the alpine skiing world fell silent under the shadow of a tragedy that still echoes through the mountains. On January 18, 1991, 21-year-old Austrian prodigy Gernot Reinstadler took a devastating fall during the storied Lauberhorn downhill race in Wengen, Switzerland, a course known as much for its breathtaking beauty as its unforgiving challenges. The following morning, at 12:43 am, the Interlaken hospital issued a somber bulletin. Rian Stadler had succumbed to his injuries, leaving behind a grieving family, a stunned community, and a sport forever changed. Rian Stadler was no ordinary skier. Born in 1969 in Abtenau, Austria, he burst onto the international scene as a teenager, his raw talent and fearless style drawing comparisons to the legends who had conquered the Alps before him. By the 1990-91 season, he was already making waves, finishing 18th and 20th in consecutive World Cup downhills earlier that year. Scouts whispered of a future champion, a young man with the speed of a falcon and the heart of a poet, who raced not just for victory, but for the sheer joy of flight down the snow-swept slopes. He had that spark, recalled fellow Austrian racer Patrick Ortlieb in a recent interview, the kind that makes you believe in magic on the mountain. But magic turned to mourning on that fateful Friday. Midway through the Lauberhorn, the longest downhill in the World Cup circuit, weaving through sheer drops and hairpin turns, Rian Stadler's skis caught an edge near the infamous Hunchop jump. He tumbled violently, his body twisting in a blur of red and white against the pristine snow. Medical teams rushed to his side, airlifting him to the hospital in a helicopter that became an indelible image of the day's horror. Rescuers huddled around the stricken athlete under the stark alpine sky. Despite hours of valiant efforts, internal injuries proved too severe. Rian Stadler, who had bled profusely from the impact, passed away peacefully in the early hours of January 19th. The news rippled far beyond the ski circuit. In Wengen, a village that hosts the Lauberhorn, is a cherished tradition. Flags flew at half-mast. Teammates like Franz Heinze and Marc Girardelli, who had raced just ahead, broke down in tears during the post-race briefing. Across Austria, where skiing is woven into the national fabric, televisions flickered with tributes and fans laid flowers at the base of the course. "It was like losing a brother," said Sepp Hangel, a longtime Wengen organizer. "Gernot wasn't just a racer, he was one of us, full of life, full of promise."